Hello, hello, hello. It's Sunday the 14th of June 2026, day 39 of travels. We're in Dublin and we're heading to... Do you know where we're heading?
Kilkenny.
Kilkenny. We're in Kilkenny. We're doing a bike riding tour around the area to check it all out. So that's going to be fun. What the fuck?
Have a ball. Thank you. And drive safely.
You hear that, Darren? Drive safely.
Yep.
That's the one we're doing.
I'll do what I want.
But a bigger issue is the first hour of our time we won't have any challenge for traffic. Okay, we're going down the river valley. It's beautiful down there. I want you to see it, get some cycling, get a few photographs, and by the time we come back into the city to take on the challenges of the city and see the great sights, we'll be cycling like the peloton of the Tour de France. We'll all be professional, brilliant cyclists. So don't be concerned if you haven't cycled for a while. We have that taken into account. So we cycle on the left-hand side of the road. We listen to the great advice from our guide. We keep together as a group and support each other. Let me know if there are any issues. Just pass them up through the group, my friends. The most important thing, obviously, is to enjoy. Don't change gears, my friends, ever on a bike unless you have motion. Because doing that stationary or when you don't have good motion, usually it gets the chain to fall off the sprocket. Rear wheel brake is your best friend. Anytime you're on a bike, rear wheel brake, because the rear wheel drives the whole machine. Control the driver all the time and you will be friends forever. I'm over 60 years of age, my friends. I cycle every day and I'm still using the rear wheel brake. Well, 2 hours out in the city here now, my friends, and a variety of experiences. We'll all be fine. Take your time. We're heading down the river valley. So out, left, up. Lovely little glade. I just like stopping here, my friends, because I like the way the light comes down in through the leaves here, and I like the sound of the falling water. And it gives me a chance to kind of give you a heads up of what's on next for the Arboretum. Okay? We're off again now. Just take in the air and give me the...
I don't know how I was in the lead. I don't know where we're going.
That's alright.
I was like, that looks like a gut bug. I would have laughed if you stacked it.
Imagine if you did that on camera. It'd be funny.
Fucking hell. Nobody loves you. You're not everybody's cup of tea.
No, but I'm the biggest mug in the
The
cupboard.
biggest mug in the cupboard. Life advice in Kilkenny.
Okay, my friends, one of the great castles of the world. Castle of the Mind. As we begin slowly to head back to the Bory and finish up. Well, we're joined the castle here now, and we head up towards the light. So the castle, power of the castle to manage, to parliament, to command and control, to wow the socks off everybody and to motivate them, convince them that they're doing the right thing in the right way, that nobody will outbuild them or nobody will prove to be better than they are in a building. So castles and cathedrals are cathedrals and castles. And as I said, all of the cities are built between them and they'll all be high, low river. So high streets for official business, low streets for...
We've got the dirty fries.
Dirty fries.
Did you get Caesar?
There you go.
To pizza. Big Phil.
6:30-ish.
6:30-ish.
I need
He might
to
be
know
semi unreliable, eh?
Between two towns is amazing, isn't it? Middleton was a market trading place, and so people would come from both sides and they'd head on in and they'd trade here. But it really all started popping up in the 18th century when they started doing distilling, and they started distilling lots of different things, including whiskey, gin, and vodka. But we're going to talk about the fourth most popular Irish whiskey in the world, and that is Jameson. It was actually invented by the best nationality in the world, the Scots. Yeah, there was a guy called John Jameson. He came over from Alloa, which is fair play. If you've ever been to Alloa, you'd also want to leave. But he came over to Middleton and he put up a distillery here. I'm sure it's normal, nothing to worry about. But we are pulling in.
Hey, we've stopped in Middleton to do the Jameson Brewery tasting experience in there.
You've arrived at the world's most awarded international distillery, Middleton Distillery. It all began back in 1825. Cork boasted the second largest natural seaport in the world and a fierce independent spirit. That's why the Murphys, a thriving merchant family, founded the distillery, and for well over 100 years, they sent Irish whiskey to the world. However, the whiskey industry suffered blow after blow and fell under threat. One after another, distilleries all over Ireland closed their doors until, by the 1960s, the craft of Irish whiskey was almost lost to the world.
Taking it out of the water and laying it flat on the floors in the malt house for 4 days. What we want to happen is germination. We want that grain to start germinating for 4 days.
Grain store.
Limestone and millstone. Okay, and there's one over in the corner behind your wall as well, right over there. So I want to bring your attention back now to the two grains, okay? The barley grain, which is really hard in the breaker tooth, remember? But after the 8-day process of wetting it and drying it and so on, and then we now have a malted barley. And if you put that in your mouth, it's going to be like a cookie or a biscuit, right? Crunchy. So they're your two grains. Grist. Thanks for playing them. Almost got a shot. Grist. And we're bringing that coarse flour into this building, and we're going to put it into this vessel here, which is called a mash tun. M-A-S-H-T-U-N. Okay? We're going to add now hot water into that coarse flour, into this mash tun. And the hot water has to be exactly 60 degrees Celsius. And we're going to start turning it. Almost like from that grain. Okay? Now after 12 hours, we're going to filter out all of that water from the bottom of the mash tun. Water will evaporate at what temperature? 100 degrees Celsius. So it means just that the alcohol is going to evaporate quicker than the water vapors, right? So the alcohol vapors are going to travel up the pot still right behind you. They're going to go around the corner, the top called the swan neck, down the line arm, and they're going to travel through what's called a cold condenser and return as a liquid into the second pot still that you just walked past outside. That makes sense? So two things have happened actually from here to here. Number one, we've lost now 2/3 of the volume. So 1/3 of the volume left. But we've now got a clear spirit or a distillate. And it's increased from 10% alcohol to 30% alcohol. That makes sense? This building dates to about 1830, and it would have been a warehouse. It would have been a warehouse for all the barrels. So quite an old building, and then in 2016 we decided to build a micro distillery here, a micro distillery, which in our we'll be staying here for the next 3 days. You don't need to. You see all this modern.
Smells delicious.
Any AC or heating system.
Is the Jefferson Drive more?
It's almost that time in the tour where we get to do some taste testing.
Okay, has anyone here been to a whiskey tasting before? Oh my god, you all have. God, you're all.
Stop vlogging.
106. It's coming.
Instantly, don't shit down.
Look at this shit. Got a double and a single.
Thank God.
Will's apparently claimed the double for himself.
For 5 days at the start.
Fair call, fair call.
The double's going out.
Too.
I know what he's doing anyway, he's gooned in there.
I reckon we should
Dude, look at this bathroom.
small down and have one big.
Where the fuck's the light switch in this place?
I think that's it. It just don't
We'll let it sit.
We don't work? Well, that's it.
I reckon the
Two, we've arrived in Clonmel. We had to put a card in the door, so now we have power. Nice place, nice place. It is a bit trippy. Meow.
Call him Jake Paul.
But that's also the view. The gym. Welcome to the included dinner. Chicken vol au vent for starter. Some of us got the soup. How's your soup? What the fuck are you doing?
Did you know, does your friend have this too when you're doing?
Check the driver and the tour guide.
What does it do? Whoa, no? How do I do that? The main is supposed to be chicken wrapped in bacon. Where's the bacon?
What is that?
Chicken
wrapped in bacon.
wrapped in bacon. Apparently.
Where's the bacon?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Should have
Is he?
gotten the best stew.
Where's the bacon?
It's fucking nice.
It's not here.
No bacon.
And then some of us got stew. Good stew.
Very good
Guinness
stew.
in there.
Guinness stew. We got the tart for dessert. There's also the sticky toffee pudding, which is pretty good. And coffee.